Hello, welcome back to my channel. Yes, yes. So I'm a bit late, my apologies for that. I've not seen the lineups yet, even. I'm gonna go through them in a second. I'm still changing the scoreboard. I just got out of the shower, that's why I am late. You may notice my hair is a bit wet. I've not even combed it yet. I'm gonna do this stream, and then I'm gonna go comb my hair, because I did not have enough time to dry it properly. So I'm just gonna let it air dry. By the way, some advice for people. Air drying your hair is fine, but don't do it outside. If you want to air dry your hair, do it inside. If you do it outside, you can get a cold. Don't do that. But anyhow, fuck my hair. Well, don't, please. But pick up to Wim. My apologies for running a bit late. As I said here in chat, I'm 10 minutes late. It's not that big of a deal. I've done worse, let's be honest. I've done much worse. So you guys are used to this. Anyhow, Man City against Salford. I'm not gonna pretend to know any Salford player. I mean, maybe I do. Maybe some Premier League player is on loan there. Maybe I do know some Salford players, but I doubt it. More importantly, let's see the Man City players. I've already heard that there's no Erling Haaland in the team. And there you go. James Trafford. Yeah, he's the cup goalkeeper. He's gonna play the cup games. Abdulkadir Husanov, John Stones, Max Allain, and Ryan Ait-Nouri. Okay, Guehi getting his rest. Guehi and Diaz are getting rest. I'm supposing that Guehi and Diaz will be the centre-back partnership in the next few games. Nunez is playing pretty much every game, so he's getting a much-needed rest. Then Ait-Nouri, he's playing a few games in a row, but he's not played a lot, so that's fine. Nico Gonzalez, sorry, I was gonna say O'Reilly. Nico Gonzalez, yep, that makes sense. Rico Lewis in midfield, next to a big, strong player there in Nico Gonzalez. I think if any of our players are gonna stay, like of Oscar Bob, who of course left, but I did this thread in the past between Oscar Bob and Savio and all that stuff. I thought Rico Lewis would be the one staying, because he can play in midfield. He can do it okay. It's not great, but he can do an okay job in midfield, and as long as he's not the 6, like as an 8 or a 10, he can do a job. So that's what he's doing today. Tijani Reinders in that midfield. I think he should be playing more games, so glad to see him there. Then we're gonna have a dynamic front 3, I think. Phil Foden, Ryan Cherki, Omar Marmoush. That's gonna be a dynamic front 3. Marmoush is gonna be the main man, of course, but he's gonna drop it down. Foden is gonna drift into that space a lot, I imagine. Because, you know, Foden likes to just hang around the striker. And Ryan Cherki will do Ryan Cherki things. We've come to expect Ryan Cherki things from Ryan Cherki. So, yeah, I like the lineup. It's not that serious of a game. What I'm looking at with these lineups is the rotation. I want to see are the correct players being rotated, because remember, who did we play? Who did we play in the FA Cup that we beat 10-1? Who did we play? We beat them. It was this season. Oh, hold on. I'm on major fraud watch. We beat them 10-1. They scored a banger, by the way, this season. I can't remember for the life of me who we played. I'm pretty sure I did a watch-along to it. Or was I already on break? I'm not. Exeter. There you go. Exeter. Haaland played that Exeter game, and I did not like the Exeter City starting lineup, because it was too many starters in the lineup there. Husanov in the lineup, Bernardo Silva in the lineup. Husanov was starting at that point in time, because obviously all the back 4 injuries. Then Erling Haaland in that starting lineup. I did not like that. So Ryan Cherki and Rodri both started, if I'm not mistaken. So I did not like that. I want to see rotation in these lineups. We've got good rotation here, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, I think this is plenty strong to beat. With all due respect, I think it's plenty strong to beat this team. Ryan Cherky hasn't played a game in a while, so it's okay for him to play this game. A lot of people are worried about Ryan Cherky as well. I suppose I'll get back to that later, because I'm just talking about 1,000 things at the same time now. But I'm not too worried about Ryan Cherky not starting some games, because people are like, oh, why isn't he starting? Because he doesn't deserve to. He's played a few poor games, and yes, I know, he looks very good, but looking very good and being very good are two different things. He's played a lot of bad games against big six teams, other than Spurs, because they're shit. We still dropped. We dropped 4 points to Spurs, didn't we? Hallelujah. We dropped 5 points to Spurs. We only picked up 1 point. They took 4 points off us, bro. Anyhow, that's a different conversation. So, I think the rotation is just fine. Phil Foden, he's also supposed to be a starter, but he's not played a few games. So, I think for Foden, what's going to be important for him is to get match fitness back. Foden hasn't played in a while. He needs to get that playing time, get back in the rhythm of playing football. No Haaland, indeed, no Haaland. Don't need Haaland in this game. And he reportedly has niggles. That's Pep Guardiola's favorite word. I know what you are, Pep. I know what you are. So, apparently niggles. Okay. We heard it. He should be fine. By the time we play, who is it? Newcastle in the league. So, because niggles aren't an injury. I looked it up. Niggles are not an injury. Niggles is like a discomfort, an ache. For example, if you do a workout and your, let's say your right thigh, it's really aching, really sore after that workout. It's not an injury, but you shouldn't work straight back out, because you'll risk injuring that thigh. It's not an injury, but it's weakened, I suppose, so you're more susceptible to an injury and you need a bit of time to heal. So that's typically 3 to 4 days, according to what I read on the internet, who is of course the best and most reliable doctor in the entire world. Whenever you have medical concerns, trust the first result you see on the internet. I'm joking, of course. So he should be fine for the Newcastle game. It's a good thing. We're not wasting him playing in this game. And do we need him? No, we don't. Stones starting. We have him. We have him to the end of the season, so best make use of him. I've said this in my Twitter thread. I really should do this Twitter thread sometimes in a stream. Like, I should go through the entire thread I made. Because, that's right about the time I stopped streaming, and I never got a chance to talk about it. So a lot of it is outdated, but, it also talks about Summit, and I think maybe going back in time can be a good thing sometimes. So, I really should go through the entire thing, but I do believe when John Stones leaves, because John Stones, Nathan Ake, they're both gonna leave. When they leave, I do believe we're gonna bring in another center back, because at the moment we don't have enough when you really think about it. We have Guardiol when he comes back from fitness, and we have Diaz. Those two are the starters. Then you have Guehi. Very good depth option. Then you have Alain and Husnov. Okay, so you've got 3 center backs on the bench. Now you get 1 injury and you've only got 2 center backs to rotate with. So, not really great. And you're gonna need a right back. So, I think and for me, Husnov is that backup right back. I would play Husnov as a backup right back, a backup center back. Get him minutes in both positions. So for me, you're gonna have to bring back another center back from loan. Either, what's his name? Peter Hayes or Yumaba. You're gonna need to bring back one or the other when John Stones and Nathan Ake leave. You need that depth. Our center back depth is not that good. we've only got 3 centre backs on the bench. One of them is very young, Alain, and the other does shifts as a right back. Not optimal. Ait Nuri rest when? I mean, he's barely played. Like, he doesn't. This guy does not need rest, Rosa. Come on. This guy has barely played. How many games in a row has he got? 3? I don't even think he's got 3. Let's see here. So he played the last 3 Premier League games in a row. Okay. He did not play in the Carabao Cup, did he? He did. He did play in the Carabao Cup, okay. This guy has played 5 games in a row. Like 5 games in a row. Today is 6. This guy does not need rest, Rosa. When you get to 10, 15 goals, that's when you can start talking about resting a player. Come on, he's played 5 games in a row. This guy does not need rest. Pick up Nick. How are you? Just go with 7-0. What are the predictions? What league is Salford in? I don't know. Salford City is in League 2. They're 6th in League 2. I think we should have a good... I mean, the thing is, for me, you just want a calm game. I don't want these cup games to be super exciting. Like, sure, that 10-1 is nice, but also super unnecessary. So, I just say, play the game calm, get an early goal, because you don't want these teams defending for 90 minutes. Get an early goal, play calm, 3-0, go home. That's good enough for me. 4-0, yeah, 3-4-0 for me. That's good enough in these cup games. You don't need to go win them 7-0. It's nice to do so. Like, you don't need to force it, because you don't want to get injured against these teams. You don't want to waste energy against these teams. We are starting Marmoush, Cherky, Foden. And I did say Foden is going to need some minutes to get back to fitness, which is still true, but also you don't need to try too hard against these teams. Because the intensity at which you play is also a way of resting players. If you can play at low intensity, you have somewhat rested a player. West Ham is playing right now? Yes, West Ham is 1-0 up against Burton. How do I say that? Burton Albion. They needed 95 minutes to go 1-0 up against relegation fodder from League 1. Burton Albion is 1 bad result away from getting relegated in League 1. Brighton needed 95 minutes to score against them. What was the starting lineup? They did not even start a B team, bro. Well, they started their best team. Not their best team, but they started a lot of their starters. Well, that's embarrassing, I can't lie. Volendam beat PSV, should I say. 2-1 yesterday. Lovely. They're still gonna win the league. They're just way too far ahead, unfortunately. Anyhow. I'm happy with the lineup. Looks good to me. We've had a bit of luck, haven't we? With the teams we've played recently in the FA Cup. Not just FA Cup, but like Carabao Cup as well. We had a bit of luck. We didn't really play anyone until we got Newcastle. But sometimes you need luck on your side. I'm happy that we're lucky for once, because we don't get lucky draws very often, do we? Champions League is always fucked. Carabao Cup, we almost always get a big 6 team in the first fucking game. Treble season, we got Liverpool and Chelsea in our first 2 games in the Carabao Cup and FA Cup respectively. Like, we always get these big teams early in the cups, so... I know FA Cup, we've had a lucky draw a few years in a row now, but like... Still, my point stands, right? It's nice to get a lucky draw once in a while. So, what are the other games, by the way? While we're on it, Chelsea beat Hull 4-0 yesterday, of course. Wrexham beat Ipswich. Hey. Also yesterday. West Ham beating Burton 1-0. Although Everton there. Norwich, West Brom, don't care. Southampton, Leicester, Burnley, Mansfield. Man City, Salford, of course. Aston Villa, Newcastle. That's an interesting game. Liverpool against Brighton, Birmingham against Leeds, Grimsby against Wolves, Stoke against Fulham, Oxford against Sunderland, Arsenal against Wigan. Then Macclesfield against Brentford and Port Vale against Bristol. Who is gonna win the championship? Well, I would have said Coventry before, but Coventry is kind of giving it away, aren't they? They're second now to Middlesbrough. So they still play Middlesbrough. When do they play them? I think it's like right at the end of the season that they play Middlesbrough. Let's see here. Middlesbrough. Oh, it is the next game. Monday. They play on Monday. So they play not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. That's interesting. I'm gonna see if I can watch that game. Frank Lampard on place of Arsenal. Frank Lampard on place of Arsenal. What? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Frank Lampard has more history in Europe than the entirety of Arsenal, so there you go. Yeah, Igor Tudor, the former coach of Juventus, he got a job at Tottenham. Bro, Tottenham can do something for me, I tell you. Second place, I see. Cheeky one there. Bro, Tottenham, new manager bounce. You have something for it. Because you know, Arsenal is gonna want that statement win. They're gonna bring out their best 11 today. They're gonna bring out their best 11 again against Wolves. They want those statement wins, get the confidence high up. And they're gonna tire themselves out. Then they go to White Hart Lane. Red Guard, West Ham. What the fuck are these up to? Then they run up against Igor Tudor, bro. This guy, he got a nasty draw in him. He got some nasty draws in him. That's gonna be the nastiest 0-0. 0-0. Arsenal is dropping points at Tottenham. They have something for me. They have got something for me, bro. West Ham do not, however. What the fuck is this guy doing, bro? They are 1-0 up against Burton Albion. They're getting relegated from League One, Burton Albion. West Ham is 1-0 up after 103 minutes played. It was 0-0. It was 0-0. They needed extra time. And they got a red card. I beg Burton scored. Yeah, Igor Tudor was Juventus manager. He worked at Juventus for... I'm not sure how long he was there. I don't think he was there for long, was he? I think like 3 or 4 seasons. I don't know. Let me check. How long was he at Juventus? Yeah, only last season. He was only there last season. I thought he was there for longer. He only got 24 matches with them. Igor Tudor is the manager who got a bunch of draws. So you remember when Juventus had like... I think it was like 10 draws in 15 games. That they were unbeaten because they got all the draws. That was with Igor Tudor, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check this guy. At Juventus. So he actually lost the first game he played in Serie A. But then he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive draws. Yeah, this guy got 5 consecutive draws. Then some international results, some wins. And then in Serie A again. 1, 2, 3 draws. 3 more draws. This guy had 24 games, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 draws in 24 games, bro. This guy has something for me. Club Brugge 0-0 against Juventus, Thiago Motta. That's quite a while ago. That's a very long time ago. Yeah, but Igor Tudor is an okay manager. Has he ever won something in his career? I think he won something in like the Croatian league or the Czech league or whatever the fuck it was. But yeah. This game is starting in 30 minutes and I'm going to actually fetch a drink because I've got nothing to drink on me. So I'm gonna quickly fetch a drink before the game starts and I'll be back in like 5 seconds. And I am back. 1 moment. Oh. Is my light a bit too bright? I think it's too bright. I think it's too bright. That's bad, isn't it? It was too bright, please. Former player of Juventus. Yeah. He won Serie A twice, I believe, with Juventus. Big up, Dan. How are you? How are you, Dan? What's your prediction? I'm gonna say 3-0. Just comfy game. Get an early goal. Just get 1-0 up, gets 2-0 up. pass the ball around, that type of stuff. Ferdinand Jutla has scored. Hey, business end of the season, Jutla, you know. This guy is gonna stink out 5 goals at the end of the season, bro. I promise you. He's gonna score every other game. Been shit all season. Now he's gonna score every other game, bro. That is just the way he goes. I love this guy. Such a fucking useless player, but oh my god, he has some fucking goals in him, doesn't he? Thinking 7-0. Hey, we will be dead. We will be dead, but these games are a bit lame, aren't they? Like, there's not a lot that you can discuss about them tactically, because I don't know how Salford plays. I don't know any of their players. There's not a lot that you can say about the... Like... There's not a lot you can say about these games, is there? You just kind of expect your team to win. Let's see if I know any Salford player. Let's see if the lineups are posted yet. Salford City. They've got Young in goal. Garbut. Bro, they've got a man called Garbut. Luke. Hey, it's Luke, bro. Luke plays for... Oh. I'm sending this to Luke. I'm sending this to Luke, bro. He kind of looks like Luke as well, bro. He looks like a skinnier version of Luke. Bro, I'm sending this to Luke. 1 second. Well, what should I say? I didn't know you play for Salford. I should put that in there. I didn't know you play for Salford. I didn't know you play for Salford, bro. There you go. Why is everyone messaging me? Oh, I fell asleep yesterday. I was texting Calkster yesterday and I fell asleep while I was texting her. Rip. My apologies for ghosting you, Calc. I didn't mean to ghost you, I fell asleep. My apologies. Last season we played Salford at home. Is that the game? No, that's not the game where we needed De Bruyne to bail us out. That was Leighton. Was Salford the game where we like... where Gonzalez made his debut? I believe that's the game, right? Let me see. Man City schedule 24-25. I'm thinking of either Leighton or of Salford. But I think that's the game where Nico made his debut. Let's see. No, Salford is the first game. Leighton. Leighton is the game where Nico made his debut, right? Yeah, against Salford it was Gundogan and McAtee. And then against Leighton, Nico Gonzalez made his debut, yeah. Okay. Alexander Zinchenko had scored for Arsenal in a practice game. Ajax won that 2-0. Hey, Zinchenko, the politician. The politician has gone to the Netherlands. He's trying to rally troops. Know what's funny about Zinchenko? He wasn't even that bad. A lot of people talk shit about Zinchenko. But he was not even that bad. He just got forced out to play at left back for Man City. Because Pep. And yeah, he just got forced out to left back because of Pep. And for some reason Arteta kept him there. Even though he would have done a decent job in midfield for them. But anyhow. Politician is off. Big up, Luke. How are you? Luke, why are you playing for Salford, bro? Why are you playing for Salford? I swear to God, there's one brother, yeah? He's got the name Luke. He's called Luke, and I swear down, he looks like an older version of you. He looks like an older version of you. I swear down. Hair color is a bit wrong. It's brown hair. He's trying to escape the gender allegations, but oh well. Close enough. Feyenoord, Ajax, Raheem Sterling versus Alexander Zinchenko. What happened to Sterling's career, bro? That this guy thought he was him. Sterling thought he was that guy, just went fucking down, bro. Yeah, bro. Get out of that Salford team, man. Plastic ass. You're so plastic, bro. Playing for Salford. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. You know what's unbelievable? This game is not starting for another 18 minutes, and I've got nothing to talk about, because this is gonna be a boring ass game. So let's look at the other fixtures. West Ham is leading, we've established that. I think Aston Villa against Newcastle is going to be interesting. Yeah, the only interesting fixtures are Aston Villa, Newcastle, and Liverpool, Brighton. Who is going to win that game? Raheem Sterling FC or Alexander Zinchenko FC? You know what, yeah? I'm gonna be honest, yeah? Ajax is just so fucked. I can't lie. Ajax is just so fucked, bro. I can't lie. I think Sterling is gonna score as well. Watch him score in his debut. If he plays. What are the power rankings in Europe like? I don't know. Let me check. Let's see it. Power ranking. Well, that's Man City, but I want Europe. I've got the Premier League here. I'm not sure where to... Oh, here, all competitions. Yeah, Champions League, short, whatever. So, in the Champions League, Arsenal is top with a perfect rating of 100. If you don't know how that works, it's always one team with a perfect rating of 100, because that's the best team. Man City is second. Man City is second in the power rankings. I don't know if I agree with that. Bayern München third. Then Liverpool fifth. Chelsea sixth. Paris Saint-Germain seventh. Barcelona eighth. Inter ninth. It seems to be two teams lacking. Can I see the power rankings for every... Oh, here, the global power rankings. There we go. Yeah, Aston Villa is fourth. Aston Villa is fourth. Arsenal first, Man City second, Bayern München third, Aston Villa fourth, ahead of Liverpool. I guess that makes sense, but Liverpool and Chelsea are ahead of Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona. Man United is 10th, ahead of Real Madrid. Hey. I prefer not to speak. I really prefer not to speak. Where's Bayer Leverkusen playing? Saint Pauli. I mean, congratulations, you're beating Saint Pauli, bro. Bayern München plays today, don't they? Yeah, against Werder Bremen. Wanna bet that Kane will score a penalty? Fucking penalty merchant him. Power rankings, before the season is done, obviously don't say a lot. Yeah, you need to wait for the season to end before you really look at power rankings, because, you know, a team can start good, fall off, or start poorly and then win 20 games in a row, like 2021. So you always need to wait for the end of the season to really look at the power rankings of a team. But as it stands, it's a lot of Premier League in the top 20. If we just go through the top 20, it's Spurs. I'm counting all the Premier League teams. So Spurs, Brighton, Bournemouth, Brentford, Newcastle, Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Man City and Arsenal. 11 of the 20 teams in the top 20 are Premier League. That tells you a lot about Premier League, doesn't it? And other leagues, I suppose. And the other Premier League teams, the other 9 Premier League teams, Everton, Crystal Palace, Fulham, are all in the top 30. Nottingham Forest and Leeds are just outside of that top 30. Tomorrow, Bruges Derby indeed. Today it's Valentine's though, so I'm not staying much longer after this game. It's nice to have a bench that we can actually use now, rather than it be full of youth, sorry. Doku, Kova, and Savinho back soon too. Yeah. Kovacic, because when people talk about replacing Gundogan, I think Kovacic is the Gundogan replacement. Kovacic is gonna leave, of course, at the end of the season. So, we're gonna need a Kovacic replacement for me. So that's when people talk about Anderson and stuff like that. But people do too much with Kovacic. Is he gonna leave at the end of the season? Yeah. I want him to leave at the end of the season. But people are like, nah, he's shit. No, he's not. He's super experienced. And he's omega calm. He's a very good player, but he just can't. He's just bastard, isn't he? We've actually got a good squad when they're not injured. Counter argument to that is that our squad is not very injury resistant. When we get injuries, we're immediately fucked. So, yeah, I think almost every team in the Premier League has a good squad when there are no injuries. But if your squad is shit the moment you get a few injuries, then it means you don't really have a very good squad, in my opinion. I'm just thinking right now, yeah. For our actual squad, I still think we need a centre back, because John Stones and what's his name? John Stones and Aki will leave. We need a centre back to replace them, because Usnov is gonna do right back and centre back shifts. So then we have 2 backup centre backs, a 3rd backup centre back who's also the backup right back, an emergency centre back if you will, and we'll have a youth centre back in Watchalong. So that's proper depth in that area. Left back is fine, you've got O'Reilly and Nuri there. In midfield, I still think you need a Bernardo Silva replacement, if you ask me, and you need a Kovacic replacement. So, let's say we get Anderson. Okay, Anderson, there you go. Bernardo Silva leaves, you go get Gibbs White. Just say Gibbs White, or Tillemans, or whoever is the hipster you like. Then you've got proper depth there, because now you've got players who can play 5 games in a row. Bernardo Silva play 5 games in a row, he's dead. Like, he's very good when he plays 1 game a week. Play him 5 games in a row, he's dead. So that's not depth. That's not really depth. And that's not Silva's fault. He's just getting old and he's getting to that age. Then you look at your again, Kovacic is injury prone. Injury prone players don't provide a lot of depth. I think everyone has a good squad when you don't have injuries. The question is, can your squad bridge an injury gap? If it can't, it's not a very good squad. Even if it is a very good starting 11. Good morning. Big up to Adam. How are you? Where is it? What is the time for me? It's 10 before 4. 10 minutes to 4 p.m. Big up. Today, Ajax against Fortuna Sittard. Watch Ajax lose, bro. La Liga, they just took away Celta Vigo's goal against Espanyol. Now they're losing 2-1. Is it Jutlow's goal that they took away? No. They can't be taking Jutlow's goal away. Okay, Jutlow's goal stand. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Good afternoon, Alf. 8-1 today. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a win. I don't think we concede either. I think we just play calm. I think we just get an early lead and play calm. Big up though, Blue Mooner. 6:51 AM. So you're 9 hours behind me. Alfred Schröder is our rat. What does this guy do now? Where does he manage? Alfred Schröder. He's at Al Nassr. Alfred Schröder is at Al Nassr, bro. Okay. Interesting. La Liga outside of Real Madrid and Barcelona is weaker than ever, of course. I mean, even then. Let me go through to La Liga, yeah? Where can I see the power rankings for La Liga specifically? I don't know if I can do it. Oh, here we go. La Liga. The ranking in La Liga. The lowest team is 77.8. But when you do the same for the Premier League, the lowest team in the Premier League is 83.9. What about the Bundesliga? Bundesliga 76.5. What? That was lower than La Liga, right? Yeah. Serie A. Let's see Serie A. Serie A's weakest team is 77.5, which is the same as La Liga. Ligue 1. Let's do Ligue 1. Why not? 76.1. So, when you look at these other leagues, the floor is so much lower. Like, of course, they've got some good teams, like Lyon, Lens, Marseille in Ligue 1. And then Bundesliga has Dortmund, Leverkusen, Stuttgart. You compare that to the Premier League, yeah? And let me just go through the Premier League. Arsenal, which is ranked number 1 in the world right now. Man City, ranked 2nd. Aston Villa and Liverpool ranked 4th and 5th respectively. Bayern München is ranked 3rd, for those who don't know. So, Man City has 1. Sorry, am I correct? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 teams who rank in 90 plus in the Premier League. 11! The Bundesliga has 2. La Liga has 3. Serie A has 2. How am I forgetting? Ligue 1. Ligue 1 I'm forgetting. Ligue 1 has 1. So when people talk about this, like, oh, the Premier League is not better than other leagues. Well, the floor is higher, and there's more top teams. So, yes, it is better. Like, factually speaking. If you put this Wolves team, this shit Wolves team, in La Liga, they're most likely to survive. Like, this Wolves team will probably survive in La Liga. They're nowhere near surviving the Premier League. They'll survive La Liga, they'll survive Ligue 1, they'll survive Bundesliga, they'll survive Serie A. They're not going to be shining, but they'll survive. And that's why when people, when you say the Premier League is the best league in the world, people think that means the Premier League has the best players, per se, or has the best this or that, but what it really means is just average team in the Premier League is better than the average team in other leagues. That's all it means. Goal by München of Harry Kane. Let me guess, a penalty? This guy farming penalties again? It's a fucking penalty! Guys! Harry Kane has broken the Bundesliga penalty goal records! Hey! Harry Kane has broken the penalty record in the Bundesliga. Harry Kane has scored more penalties than anyone else ever in a single Bundesliga season. Round of applause! What a world-class striker, bro. 11 penalties. 11 penalties, bro. World-class, isn't he? 11 penalties. If you took away Harry Kane's penalties, that is the real kicker. Harry Kane, half of Harry Kane's goals are penalties. Half of this bozo's goals are penalties, bro. People think he's world class. Brother, he's not world class. His passing is overrated as fuck, bro. And half his goals are penalties. Match fixed. Bro, he literally just broke the record for most penalties in a single Bundesliga season. Congratulations, Harry Kane. Goal Frankfurt. Big up to the Frankfurt. People keep saying that La Liga is better than Ligue 1, but I don't see much difference in my opinion. I think the difference is that the Ligue 1 only has PSG, whereas La Liga has Barcelona, and La Liga has Atletico Madrid, for what it is worth. And then Paris Saint-Germain will have competition once in a while. Lyon or Monaco. Like one season, one team will be good. Other than Paris Saint-Germain. Whereas La Liga, they've already got 3 teams who are good. And then they'll have Villarreal one season being a bit good. And then you could look at the Premier League. And average team in the Premier League is like top 5 in these leagues. So like, that's the gap, really. There's some prime head loss, apparently, in the Burton Albion game. This game of Man City is about to kick off. West Ham won 1-0 against a team getting relegated in League 1. No, League 1. Getting relegated from League 1. West Ham won 1-0. What a fucking fight that was for them. Don't worry, though. They got through in the end. Anyhow, this game is about to begin. Bro, Luke is the captain. Luke is the captain, bro. Bro, Luke, what are you doing? You're captaining a team against Man City. Bro, what is Luke doing? This guy is a fraud. He's the captain, bro. Ah, absolute fucking fraud, this guy. Absolute plastic. Hey, I've currently got like a small wound in the top of my mouth. So I can't laugh, so I'm really trying not to laugh. When I do laugh, it like hurts a bit. Fucking annoying. Like, you know, the little wounds like in the top of your mouth. Like, the top of my lip, I mean. Right there. Like, right there, under my finger. Like a little wound. It's fucking annoying, man. Like, if I open my mouth too wide, it fucking hurts. It's so annoying. Brazilian League, even without Flamengo, is better than La Liga outside of Real Madrid and Barcelona. I don't think I agree with that, to be honest. I mean, I just don't have the statistics to look at that. I've not seen enough. I've not seen enough Brazilian League. I don't have statistics on the Brazilian League, so I don't know, but I'm gonna be honest, I kind of doubt it. Marmouche on the floor pretty early. I mean, we're not even a minute through. I hope he's fine. Goal Bayern München. They are now 2-0 up. Yeah, Marmouche is hurt. Marmouche is hurt. Fuck's sake. Oh, great start that is. Within the first 60 seconds, Marmouche got injured. Look at Pep. Yeah, he's fucking annoyed about it as well. I want Betis to win the Europa League, but I know they are not favorites. It has to be Aston Villa. I'm not sure. Who is in the Europa League? Have I watched a single Europa League game this season? I have. Or me, I always watch some Europa League games, but I don't think I've watched a single one this season. Forest is still in the Europa League, but they're not gonna win it. So these players, these Salford players are mad aggressive. They're just going in studs high on every challenge. Bro, what the fuck is this team's problem? But fucking shit, you're not gonna win this game. Look at these challenges, bro. Ah, fuck this team, bro. This is why I hate these fucking lower league teams. They're just so aggressive. What the fuck you doing, bro? You're not gonna win this game. Give up. Like, look at those challenges, bro. On Marmouche and on, I believe it was, on, Alain there. Why so aggressive, bro? Calm down. Tijani into Gonzalez, ball with Shetki now. Oh, Shetki tried to play a ball through there, but then come to Tijani. Bologna could win the Europa League. Just half of Harry Kane's goals are from open play, but he's world class apparently. World class striker. Matches of La Liga. Match fixing in La Liga, sorry. These two teams, they always draw. They don't win consistently. That's why I only watch Barcelona and Real Madrid. Fair play to Villarreal. Always be in the top 5. I mean, they've recently been in the top 5, but they're gonna go down. Villarreal is the current Sevilla, but Sevilla won Europa League. But, like, as far as La Liga only goes, Villarreal is the current Sevilla. They're gonna go down at some point. Like, not down relegated, but like down in the standings. So yeah, they've got like 4 or 5 good seasons on them. John Stones has been at Man City for 10 years. It's his final year now. Ball captain play by Gianni. Is there VAR in this game? Is there VAR in this? I don't know. Can someone tell me if there is VAR in this? Consistently, these La Liga teams, they don't show interest of Wednesday. They always draw. I swear, these games are always give this every time outside the Giants. So, oh, Man City have scored. There you go. Early lead, as I said. Good goal. Good start to the game. No VAR. No VAR, okay. Oh, I just realized my scoreboard is fucked up. There's an advertisement on it. There you go. Fix that. 1-0. Yeah, I said it. Early goal, then play out the game. No need to do all this intensity nonsense. That was a good goal as well. I mean, I know it's Salford, but look at the cross. And then I believe it's Marmouche who finishes it. I'm not sure. Two players right there in the box. Yeah, I think it's Marmouche who finishes it. Good goal. Good start. Stone's captain. Yeah. What's wrong with that? We're playing Salford. Like, come on now. We're playing Salford. I know it's not Luke of Not in My Lifetime. I'm just joking. Marmouche, can he get there? He can, but he's wide by the time he reaches the ball. I know it's not Luke of Not in My Lifetime. I'm just taking the piss. I forgot to mention they are better to watch. Brazilian League, you mean? The Brazilian League is a banger to watch, bro. I've not watched a lot of it, but I've like watched 3 games of the Brazilian League in the past, I want to say 12 months. Fucking banger league, bro. Big up to Jay. Jay, my Brazilian G. And Adam as well. Big up to all my Brazilian G. But Jay, he got me on that Brazilian League stuff. I swear down, that Flamengo game I watched. I can't remember who they played. It was 4-3. That is one of the best games I've ever watched, bro. They were just flicking the ball around. They were shit, bro. But it was the right amount of skill and being shit together. Like a perfect chaos game, bro. It was one of the best games I've ever watched. Belgium, Turkey, and UEFA Nations League. There are some Fenerbahce players there. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of Turkish people are gonna be nice and happy about that in Belgium. If you don't know, by the way, Belgium has like a lot of Turkish immigrants because like it's not like Turkish people are immigrating to Turkey now. Oh, it is an own goal. It is an own goal. But like in the was it 1990s? A lot of Turkish people came to Belgium, and like there's like a Belgian Turkish mafia. Like it's not as big now. The Turkish mafia is kind of dead nowadays. But like in the 2010s, there was a massive Turkish mafia in Belgium, and the mafia was just whenever a Turkish team lost to a Belgian team, which was a lot. It was fucking riots, bro. Riots. Because these Turkish teams, they just can't beat the Belgian team. And the fucking Turkish mafia got upset about this shit. But yeah, probably no VAR in this game. I don't think that's VAR either. Marmouche. I meant to say winning games. Not Wednesday. Wait, let me go back to that comment. Consistently, these La Liga teams, they don't show any interest of winning. They always draw. I don't agree with that. I think they're interested in winning. I just don't think they're very good. I think that's the thing. They're just not very good. And they've got poor strikers, so they can't get goals and they can't get over the line. Which is why La Liga is always steamrolled by the same 2 teams. Yeah, it's an own goal. Goal for Dender. Where is Dender playing? Alfie scored. Is he called Alfie? Oh, that would be a piste. Alfie. Oh no, I scored an own goal. Hey, but I'm doing my job, bro. Luke is the captain over there. Luke is the captain over there, bro. I'm doing my part to help Man City. I'm scoring an own goal. Luke over there captaining your position. No, bro. Does he look like me? It does not count if he does not look like me. Because Luke Garbett looks like Luke. This guy don't look like me, bro. This guy, no mas. Short hair. Kind of got the same nose, actually. Kind of got the same nose. Small mouth, like me. I've got a pretty small mouth. You know what? If he shaves and he grows long hair, he kind of looks like me. He kind of has the same soft facial feature. Which is probably why he has a beard. Leuven losing to Dender. Is Dender in relegation zone right now? I think they are. Yeah, Dender is dead last. Yeah, they're getting relegated. But they can win against Leuven. Happy days. Corner to Salford. Lothar don't. Nah. Give me my referee, bro. Give me my corruption ref. I don't need this Lothar don't, bro. Give me my corruption FC ref. I guess we don't need him here. When do we have Jasper Verhoeven again? I want my corrupted referee, bro. Verhoeven or bust. Give me Verhoeven or we go bankrupt. You know. Ball with Lewis now. Gonzalez. I finally have an update or got something to say. What is it? Well, it's in. Good ball. Forwards, it's headed away. No mas, bro. I need Jasper Verhoeven to be refereeing Union. You know, if Jasper Verhoeven referees Union, red card to Burgess every fucking game, bro. Burgess, get off the pitch. I need my corrupted referee there. It's from the speed of light. Breaking. Bayern München entered the race to show interest in Victor Osimhen. That's a mistake. The Niger striker has emerged as a serious candidate on Bayern's radar as they explore options to strengthen their attack. Several top European clubs are closely monitoring his situation, with interest building fast across the continent. Ball on the right now for Man City. Yeah, Husnov doing the Kyle Walker thing. He just runs fast and then plays the ball to nowhere. Today is a very chill game. Hey, big up Vasco. Vasco, hey. I am keeping track of Vasco da Gama, bro. Why are y'all so fucking... what is this, bro? 2 losses and a draw. What is this, bro? I'm keeping track of Vasco, bro. Y'all need to step up your game. He's leaving Galatasaray. Looks like it. Looks like it. Ball up the pitch by Man City. It's headed away. Now Nico Gonzalez. Yeah, but I agree, Vasco. Yeah, mate. Vasco has been shit starting this season. Awful start, isn't it? Yeah, you know what this, yeah? It's like Man City. Man City starts the season slow, and then you win 20 games in a row. It's coming, don't worry. season starts here in January. I'm aware of that. Because obviously your summer, because you're Southern Hemisphere, your summer is like... Your summer is during our winter in the Southern Hemisphere. Ball goes wide by whoever shot it there. Why do you pronounce it like that? Why do I pronounce what like that? Why do you pronounce it like that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I pronounce it like that. I'm not sure what you mean. Jasper Verhoten is var at Antwerp, Westerlo. That's not where I want my referee, bro. I want this guy refereeing every single Union Saint-Gilloise game. Just make them lose every game. Tomorrow, Atletico Madrid Watchalong. Gotta scout them, you know. We have to scout our opposition. I just didn't have anything to do. It's that simple. But we've got to scout our opponents in the Champions League. It's the Madrid Derby. Big up. Get the chest out, Madrid Derby. Hey. You heard of Cancun, the popular destination before, right? Mexico, most... Oh, ball to Stones, who doesn't picks it up now, into Aitnuri. Offside. I have heard of Cancun. Atletico play Rayo tomorrow. Yeah, they play Rayo Vallecano. I'm watching them. It's crazy how big our planet is. If you travel between hemispheres, you just go to a whole different weather scene. Well, that's not really got to do with size. It's more because of the actual tilt of the Earth. But yeah. Europe time. Scout FC. No, we're not scouting them. We're checking them out. We're analyzing them. Niger. Why do I pronounce Niger like that? Because that's how you pronounce it. It's Niger. I used to pronounce it Nigeria, but apparently that's not how you say it. Apparently you say it Niger. So that's why I pronounce it like that. Ball to the left, good challenge by Alain, I think. Goal Leuven. It's equal in that game. That's why Dendler is getting relegated. Goals is at the game. What's this game? Doesn't Paul Scholes own a part of Salford? I'm pretty sure he owns Salford for like a percentage or something like that, right? Okay, they no longer own Salford. They sold Salford. Okay. But they used to own Salford. I knew that. Very cool. I was like, they own Salford, right? But not anymore. Like, Paul Scholes and Ryan Giggs did it together. And someone else. I don't know who the third guy is. Atletico destroyed the Barcelona, of course, on that Thursday, the hate-along. I mean, I didn't do a hate-along, but would have been glory. I did do a hate-along, technically, Arsenal. I don't know what that means. The Messi of OH Leuven scored. Yeah, there's a guy called Chuku. Is it Chuku Messi or something like that? At Leuven. He's a decent player, at least no good. Goal Lommel. 1-0. Another 6 to go. Wel beter. Iku Messi, that's what his name is. Chuku Bukemi. Iku Messi has scored. Fucking shit, mate. Yeah, and that Arsenal game. Well, that was a glorious game. When do Arsenal play Wolves? Arsenal Wolves. Wednesday. I might watch that. I'm gonna message Calkster. After this game, probably. Yeah, Max Alain comes off injured. Great start status. Ryan Mikaido comes on. Goal Burnley. And that is why you start less important players, to say it that way, in these games. No offense to Alain. I hope it's nothing serious for Alain, because he does look like a proper good baller. But Mush. Oh, what a finish. Oh, offside. Fuck you. Fuck this referee. There's no VAR in this game, so they're not gonna check that back. Cuffed. How can you disallow a goal like that? Fuck you. I'm joking. Don't take it too seriously. He was onside. What? Look at this left back. The left back plays him on. This linesman blind as fuck, bro. Nah, this linesman fucking blind. He was onside. Nah. Nah, fuck this guy. When does VAR start an FA Cup? Until the 5th round. What round are we in now? 4th, I think. Yeah, we're in the 4th round. So there's no VAR this round, it's only the next round that you get VAR. Wednesday, Club Brugge play Atletico Madrid. What's this Wednesday? Is it upcoming Wednesday already? Oh yeah, it is this Wednesday. Wednesday the 18th. Okay. I might have fucking missed that game if you didn't tell me. Corruption, bro. Corruption. That's what it is. He was on side, bro. He was definitely on side. Mikaido loses the ball. Now Husnov comes on. But Mush doesn't get the ball for long. We're just passing it about, passing it around. As it should be. Mikaido. Let's see what you got, buddy. Foden is on the pitch, forgot he was there. Salas now. Foden wants the ball, doesn't come to him. Now Mikaido wins the ball back. I like the way Mikaido plays so far. He's got a lot of intensity in him. He wants to prove himself, but he's not trying to do everything on his own. Ah, Portis by Tijani. Just runs the ball out of play. That's a poor dribble. I'm going to need an alternative angle on that Marmouche goal. Because I'm damn sure that that goal was onside. Because they have this rule of like no VAR until the 5th round. What's the point of that? Like, genuinely, what is the point of that? All these teams all these professional teams in the Premier League, or like in the English leagues, should I say, they've got enough money for all this VAR. It's such a dumb rule. The moment Premier League teams enter, they should make it VAR. They should require VAR. Goes by City, but Mush doesn't get to it. Gonzalez has a go from distance. Ah, it's gone over. Corner though, it was deflected. I'd like to go into the second half with a 2-0, or maybe even 3-0. Just because you can go... The way we play right now, just slow, slow, everything slow, you're not gonna get the ball. That's all well and fine. When you do it against teams like this, not in the Premier League. When you do it against teams like this, that's all well and fine. But it's better to have a bit of a buffer, rather than just one goal up. This Salford team is gonna get tired though. Because you get very tired when you just have to defend, 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 defend. Look at how hard they are pressing. To try to get to the ball. These Man City players, they're walking. Gonzalez is playing rather high up in this game, isn't he? Look at how high he gets sometimes. Oh, Tijani. Oh, gets the ball back. Great job, Tijani there. Now ball through by Foden. Marmoush can't get there. Good goalkeeping by the Salford goalkeeper. A lot of goalkeepers sort of hesitated there, and then Marmoush would have scored. In Brazil, Neymar, Stone, has not returned from injury, and Santos are already doing bad. 18th, but it's like 3 games played, to be fair. Only 3 games played, so that big. And City in the box. Marmoush needs to work on his crossing. His crossing is pretty poor from Marmoush. Speaking on crossing, Erling Haaland has statistically the best cross in the Premier League. Ever since De Bruyne left, which is of course this season, Erling Haaland statistically has the best cross in the Premier League. What do you know? Which doesn't surprise anyone who actually knows how the eye test works. But struggling relegation, Neymar saying he may not play those friendly matches for Brazil. I mean, Neymar's career is done. Like, Neymar's career is done, bro. Good ball to the left here by City. Ball into the box, Marmoush. Out for a corner. By the way, there is a chance Erling Haaland surpasses Aguero's goal tally next. Like, I mean, career goal tally. Just throwing that into it. Hey, look, can Nobbins make a video about that pass? Can L. Nobbins make a video about that James Trafford pass? You know, because James Trafford would fix the build-up issues at Man City, of course. Can L. Nobbins make a video about that? If you don't know what I'm talking about, a Man City YouTuber, L. Nobbins, a bit of a cunt. No offense to him. Not for his opinions, by the way, but for the way he talks to other people. He just always talks down to people. Except for LB, because LB keeps his channel alive, so he can't talk down to LB. But to other people, he does talk down to them. So, this guy, he was absolutely ecstatic when we brought back James Trafford. And he's one of the guys who loves his academy boys. But then we signed Donnarumma, and he hated the fact that we signed Donnarumma. He absolutely hates the fact that we signed Donnarumma. Because it meant James Trafford would not play at Man City. Which was his boyhood dream. Not Trafford's. I mean, it was Trafford's dream, but Nobbins. Man was enmeshed with that dream. Good luck to you, Nobbins. Got a channel way bigger than mine. So he doesn't need my success chance, but I'm just gonna say, yeah, I can't be bothered engaging with channels like that anymore. Because I've brought channels on my, like people on my channel, and I've always respected the people I've brought on my channel. I've even gone on a channel, Footy Judge Mo's. I mean, I've gone on a few channels, but I've gone on Footy Judge Mo's channel. I rarely go on a channel where I don't respect people. I don't invite people who I don't respect. And I rarely talk about people who I don't respect. But Nobbins, he's just one of those. I've been in Nobbins chats a lot. Talking about Husnov. Husnov shit. Okay, buddy. You know you didn't want Husnov to play right back because he didn't want Husnov to take that role away from the... El Nobbins did not want Husnov to play right back. This is of course before Husnov ever played there. Because he didn't want Husnov to take away Lewis's role. Like this guy. Ain't no authentic opinions about this guy, bro. He doesn't believe half the shit he says. And I've just come to the conclusion with football, there are people who genuinely do not understand the sport enough for me to warrant a conversation with them. But like people who just have so many bad takes, it just proves they either do not understand the sport, or they make clickbait content for attention. Whichever it is, I don't respect those people. I don't. Henry is not one of those. He's a Spurs YouTuber. Fake as fuck. I just can't be bothered with people like that, bro. It's so pathetic. Like, why would you lie about one of your best players? Because, oh, he's taking attention away from the academy player I like. Okay, buddy. The Foxes, they too are in the mud. Cruzeiro is not that big of a team though, are they? Like, is Cruzeiro a big team? I don't think they are. A lot of people think you're a girl just because you have because you have long hair. I'm not gonna lie, then you're pretty blind. You like long hair, red and short, right? I red. If I dye my hair, it will be blonde or fucking blue. Like, not dark blue, like light blue, like Man City. But that would look fucking scuffed. I think that look fucking scuffed. Men are fucking... society has gaslit men into having short hair, bro. I'll tell you right now, grow long hair. Because you're gonna go bald at some point. Most men are. So grow long hair while you have it. Because bro, I tell you, so good to have long hair. It's a bit annoying to take care of it, to be fair. Great save, Trafford. And now a corner to Salford. There you go. And then they have bottled the game. That's why they're at the bottom of the league, bro. That is why Denver are at the bottom of the league. Are you surprised this is still 1-0? Kinda. I would have wanted 2 or 3-0 by this point, but oh well. It's the goalkeeper causing the second half collapse, by the way. Like, it's not second half yet, but we're playing worse now. Second half of the first half collapse, is that the goalkeeper's fault? Because it's Trafford playing now, like what Dobbins wants. Of hat, I should say. There you go. Finally got through all my chips. Marmouche is offside there. Yeah. Was well offside when he got the ball. Yeah, our only goal is an own goal. Owen goal. He's a very good player for us, isn't he? Lommel is 2-0 up. Congratulations to Lommel. Lommel is winning better than we are right now. In a bit of a dull game. I mean, we expect that. It's FA Cup. It's gonna be dull. But we are there for every game, aren't we? Happy Valentine's, people. Valentine. Enjoy your Valentine game. Maybe they're all tired because they've been shagging all day, you know. Maybe that's why they're tired. They've been on that Valentine shag grind. Goal Southampton. Leicester is so shit. What happens to Leicester? Premier League champion. FFP, that's what happens. They can't spend. And goal kick to Man City. Yeah, the Vaimukasa plays for Leicester. Where is Leicester in the league, man? Let me see. Leicester City FC. You're third fighting relegation, bruv. Aye. You're third in the relegation zone right now of the championship. Bro, you see that? That's what FFP does, bro. Team wins the Premier League, they can't spend money. Team wins the FA Cup, they can't spend money. Then they just go down and down and down because they can't spend money. FFP, bro. Designed to keep the big clubs big and the small clubs small. People just don't get it, bro. FFP rules do not exist to protect small clubs. If you believe FFP rules exist to protect small clubs, you're quite frankly stupid. Because people are always like, oh, it's because of the Leeds United thing. It isn't. You know when FFP began? 2008. 2008. Premier League clubs, 2008, Man City took over Sheikh Mansour took over Man City. Premier League clubs got together, asked UEFA to get some sort of financial rules in place that Man City could not just outspend everyone because they were scared of what Chelsea did. They could not go directly to the Premier League because the Premier League did not have that authority. There was no precedence for the Premier League to make PSR. So they had to go directly to they had to go directly to the Premier League. To UEFA. Then UEFA got their FFP rules in place. 2009, 2010, one or the other. Then immediately, FFP is in place. Premier League works on PSR rules. None of this stuff is because of Leeds. None of this is because of, who is it? Was it Burton, I believe? Was with some shitty owners. It's not because of that. If you believe it's because of that, you just don't know ball. Or well, not ball, but you just don't know football history. It's not about that, bro. PSR does not exist to protect these small clubs. How fucking naive do you have to be to believe that? Like, oh yeah, let's make financially restrictive rules to protect clubs. That makes sense. We're gonna protect these clubs financially by limiting their finances. That makes sense. But, oh well. Most football fans, they don't have the brains to figure that out. Most football fans just want to believe that FFP has a good reason to exist because they hate Man City. Because if Man City was a year too late, if Man City did not immediately, upon arriving, spend all that big money and got all those sponsors, they won't have been able to do it next year because FFP would have been there. They took 1 year too long for FFP to be brought in. That's why Man City was able to slip through, was able to get big. And they don't like that, bro. They don't like that. They hate it, bro. They hate it. They don't want to see Man City do well. They don't want to see Newcastle do well. They want their club to do well. But they want to believe that FFP is a good thing. It's not, bro. Look at Leicester. That team could have won trophies plural with FFP. Aye. You're not gonna do shit, bro. You're not gonna buy plates because you can't spend money. You have the money, but you can't spend it. Meanwhile, Aston Villa can spend 99% of their, was it income, like revenue, or was it the profit? I don't remember. But you can't spend the money you have because of FFP. Because of the last 3 years. We're gonna look at the last 3 years. We're not gonna look at your current money. We're gonna look at 3 years. Yeah? Sense? No, it doesn't. Because what needs to happen here? Aston Villa needs to overperform 3 years in a row on a skint budget without losing their best players, which they're gonna lose their best players the moment they overperform 1 year. So they need to overperform 3 years consecutively, without losing any of their best players, so that they can have a chance in the 4th year to break into the Premier League top whatever. That is how FFP is designed. Yeah? So in other words, they need 4 consecutive years of overperformance. 3 of those, they cannot lose their best players because they won't be able to replace them and improve. Once you get to that 4th year, now you can go buy better players because you've broken the FFP barrier. It's nearly impossible. Because you know what happens? This team is about to break into the top 5. Let's fuck them up. Let's buy all their best players. We will buy him, you will buy him, and they can't buy their quality back because of the FFP rules. They have the money, but they can't spend it. Divine Mukasa plays at Leicester. Indeed, he does. Let's see if Divine Mukasa can save them from relegation. UEFA Super League is officially over. What? It's not even begun. What's this about? UEFA Super League. BBC Sports report. Real Madrid and UEFA set to end Super League disputes. Real Madrid were left as the only club still signed up to the proposed breakaway competition after fellow Spanish giant Barcelona withdrew from the project last week. Real had sought substantial damages from UEFA after the European football's governing body lost a court appeal over the Super League project in October. However, UEFA and Real Madrid said on Wednesday an agreement of principles had been reached for the good of European club football. 12 European clubs initially backed the breakaway competition in 2021 before support for the project collapsed. It is not yet clear whether Real Madrid are still signed up to the European Super League project. A joint statement by UEFA, EFC and Real Madrid reads, following months of discussion conducted in the best interest of European football lies. UEFA, EFC and Real Madrid announced that they have reached an agreement of principles for the well-being of European club football, respecting the principle of sporting merit. Fuck's sake. With emphasis on long-term club sustainability and the enhancement of fan experience through the use of technology. The fuck does that mean? That means a whole lot of nothing. Oh, what was the point of the Super League anyhow? Money. It's all money, bro. Manuel Neuer out at half-time. Oi, that might be an injury. Over before it has started. Once again, don't worry. 3 years later, they'll be back with the Super League. They'll be back. They will fail again, but they'll try. Goal Vitesse. Fucking cold in my room. Give me a second. 1 second, yeah? Let me get a fucking blanket. It's cold as fuck here. There we go. I got some. I got my what do you call this in English? Call this in English? Dressing gown. That's the name. Fucking slipped my mind. I got it because it's cold as balls. Which means, goal Vitesse, by the way, congratulations. You narrowly escaped relegation because of legal bullshit. Which means they have escaped Serie B for now. Fiorentina upset Como, which means they're out of the relegation zone. That's what we're saying. See, is Fiorentina that far down? So Como is 6th. Fiorentina is just above relegation on goal difference. Yo, that's scuffed. Lecce still has a game to play as well. I hope Lecce gets relegated, because one of my friends is a Lecce fan, so I hope they get relegated so I can talk shit to them. Beautiful football friendships, isn't it? I don't give two fucks about the... I don't give two fucks about the Serie A. I just hope they get relegated. Because it will be so funny. There you go. I'm bullying them about the Fiorentina win. Despite the win, they're still going back, and they still could go back if Lecce wins or draws. Yeah, if Lecce wins or draws, they are above Fiorentina again. Fiorentina is so washed, bro. What the fuck are they doing? These men are actually so washed, bro. They're gonna beat Pisa. They're gonna beat Udinese. Nah, they're not. They're gonna beat Parma. They still have a few games that they could win. If they beat Lecce, they survive relegation. But close call, isn't it? What are the other FA Cup games? Let me check the stances. So, yesterday, Hull City lost 4-0 to the mighty Chelsea. Wrexham beat Ipswich Town 1-0 yesterday. Today, Burton Albion held Brighton to a 0-0 draw until extra time, in which West Ham finally scored the 1-0 in extra time. Then took a red card and finished the game 1-0. Extra time. Norwich City 1-0 up against West Brom. Southampton 1-0 up against relegation folder Leicester City. Burnley is winning 1-0 against Mansfield Town. And another 1-0. Seems like there's a lot of 1-0 here. Man City wins 1-0 so far against Salford City at home. In an hour and 3/4, Aston Villa will kick off against Newcastle. Liverpool still play Brighton today, and then we go to tomorrow's fixtures. Birmingham against Leeds, Grimsby, mighty Grimsby, that knocked out Man United of the Carabao Cup. Face Wolves, Stoke City play against Fulham, Oxford United face Sunderland, Arsenal, Wigan, Macclesfield, Brentford, Port Vale, Bristol City. Nothing too interesting there. Both interesting games, Liverpool, Brighton, and Aston Villa, Newcastle, are today. Leeds United, Birmingham could be good. Other than that, I think it's all going to be pretty boring. So, yeah. Tomorrow is going to be a boring day in the FA Cup. The second half of this game is about to kick off here. Let's make sure I'm on time. Kickoff. And there we go. We are off with the second half of this game. My head is a bit of a mess, isn't it? Because I didn't comb it. As I said earlier, I'm gonna comb it after the stream. Bit of a mess right now. Bayern München have once again scored. 3-0. Erling Haaland is just 81 goals short of Aguero's career tally. Just saying, guys. No reason I'm saying it, but like, just saying. So if he let's say he gets 10 more in the league, 71 to go. Let's say he gets 5 more in the Champions League. Is wait, how many were we on? 71, right? 66 to go. So let's say he gets 5 in the World Cup. Why not? Let's say he gets 5 in the World Cup. 61 to go. Think Erling Haaland can get 61 goals all competitions. Next season. Not this season, next season. So if he can, he'll equal Aguero's career tally. At 26. Not surprised, eh? Goretzka scored for Bayern München. By the way, speaking of Bayern München, do you know who has the record for most penalty goals in a single Bundesliga season? Why, yes, you would be correct if you had just guessed Harry Kane. Harry Kane scored half of his goals from open play. The other half? Not open play, bro. Penalties. Penalties galore. Hokkaido, port shots. Gets the ball back now. I don't know even if that was supposed to be a shot or a cross. Entered against Juve Derby Italia. Not gonna be watching that because I'm not gonna sit here all day for on Valentine. Chivas. That Club versus Club America. Well, Mexico Clásico. I know Club Mexico. They're massive. Ball into the box, Marmouche. Oh, Cherky gets the ball from the goalkeeper. Now Foden has a go, it's blocked. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen is milking. Sorry, farming. Bad game right now. Stat padding. When is Bayern München gonna stop getting penalties for Harry Kane? Harold Kanye, bro. Fuck this guy. It's so fucking annoying because he's nowhere near the best striker in the world. Like, he's nowhere near the best in the world yet. But he will get the European Golden Boot because he got 11 penalties so far. In just the league, by the way. Just the league. 11 penalties. 11 penalties in 22 games. You know how insane that is? 11 penalties in 22 games. He scores 1 penalty every 2 games. So he's gonna win the European Golden Boot, but he does not deserve to win it. He's not even the best playmaker. Erling Haaland has more assists than him. And this guy plays in the Bundesliga. Keep that in mind. The Bundesliga is much worse than the Premier League. Look, another penalty merchant. Harry Kane, by the way, has 8 goals in the Champions League. That also shows shit. 2 against Chelsea, fair. 2 against Buffos, 1 against Brugge, 2 against Union Saint-Gilloise, then 1 against PSV. Like, fair on that PSV goal, but bro, he played PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, Arsenal, Sporting, didn't score in any of those 3 games. Not my striker, he scores in big games. My striker. Mbappé, bro. Penalty Merchant FC. Why? I don't get it. Why do Bayern München and Real Madrid get so many penalties this season? Like, I've never seen something like this. Erling Haaland is by far the best player and the best striker in the world right now. And these other 2 guys, who are nowhere near putting up the same numbers, are getting an unprecedented amount of penalties this. Like, bro. What the fuck is this? Yeah, you know the Bundesliga is desperate to have a Ballon d'Or winner. And that's why they gave a bunch of soft penalties to Bayern München. Goal Palmer Chelsea hype, even though most of his goals were not from open play. Another one. A bunch of fucking penalties, bro. These guys are not good, bruv. Andre Onana versus Ederson today. The Turkish league is to wash player retirement home, isn't it? Goal Leicester City. Who scored? Tomorrow after Tottenham after sacking Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank, we are pleased to confirm the appointed Igor Tudor as men's head coach until the end of the season, subject to work permit. Okay. Trabzonspor versus Fenerbahce. Even a washed Levy would have done even a bit more, what you say? I mean, Daniel Levy has always washed his shit, bro. Daniel Levy is one of the worst fucking directors in football history. Oliver Skip, ex-Tottenham player. Oh, Lewandowski. Oh. Yeah, bro. Lewandowski would have more goals in Bundesliga than Harry Kane right now. But like, swap Lewandowski and Harry Kane from teams. Lewandowski has more goals. I'll tell you right now. Kaido. Good ball into the box by Makaido. Foden leaves it off. Comes back to Makaido. There was for short. N'Golo Kante is starting. Who's Kante playing? Another Watch the brother. Al Ittihad, bro. He plays for Al Ittihad. Oh, no. He plays for Fenerbahce. He's just moved to Fenerbahce this season. Okay. N'Golo Kante is supposedly better than Rodrito. He's been watched since he's 30. Kante. Lucas Paqueta is escaping West Ham. Paqueta got his career ruined by those gambling charges, didn't he? He would have been a Man City player, if not for those fake, by the way, gambling charges. False charges ruined his career. You know how fucked up that is? Getting blamed for something you didn't do. Was a family member, not him. Getting blamed for something you didn't do. Nearly losing your professional reputation. And getting your career fucked up over it. Like, that's so fucked up. Like, he could have been one of the best players in the world. He could have been a Man City player. Nope. Got fucked off, bro. Because obviously Man City wasn't going to pull the trigger over a player with gambling charge. Club Brugge squad list is out for the derby. They don't really care about squad lists. I'm more worried about starting on that. Squad list is pretty much the same every fun. Goal Hamburg 3-1. Alright, Nuri. Quick feet, like Nuri gets ball to nowhere. Foden. Goal Southampton disallowed. My hair is tight body. It's way too much. I need to comb it. I need to just comb my hair. It's all fucking Can we get like a second goal in here? Like, this game is boring as. I'm trying my best not to fall asleep during this game. Ball is played into the box and then cleared. We're kinda taking the piss in this game. Yeah. Yeah, it's a boring ass game. I'll say that much. It's a fucking boring game. Nothing is happening. I don't know what much more to say about this. Update on Enzo Maresca. Let me read this. Let me see the City Extra thing about Enzo Maresca. City Extra. Type. Let's say 1-0. Up against Strasbourg. Big up Strasbourg Steve. I'm sure he's gonna be happy about that. They are losing to Mason Greenwood FC. The fucking scum of the earth. Okay. Update. Enzo Maresca remains the clear leading candidate to become the next Man City head coach if Pep Guardiola decides to leave. Fabrizio Romano confirmed. Who is your ideal Pep replacement? I don't know why I read that part. That wasn't relevant to anything. I think people sleep on Enzo Maresca, man. Enzo Maresca made a mid-ass Chelsea team look good. Like, look at the players Chelsea have got. That's so fucking shit. He made them look good. Caicedo, average as fuck. Maresca made him look good. Enzo, average as fuck. He made him look good. Liam Brossenard isn't doing shit, bro. I can't lie. Chelsea, since Liam Brossenard got there, yeah? So they beat Hull City 4-0. Congratulations. Since Rosenard arrived at Chelsea, a 2-2 draw against Leeds United. A 1-3 win over the Wolves, a difficult win though. Barely scraping a win past West Ham. Winning against Crystal Palace. Barely beating Puffles. They beat Brentford comfortably. They lost to Fulham. Drew Man City. Liam Brossenard, I think he was his first game to Man City game? No, it wasn't, was it? Transfermarkt Liam Brossenard. Let me check. this man's first game for Chelsea. But this is his player profile. Brother, I do not care about your player career. His first game was against Charlton in the FA Cup. He won 1-5. Lost 2-3 to Arsenal. Carabao. 1-2-0 against Brentford. 1-1-0 against Paphos. 1-1-3 against Crystal Palace. 1-2-3 against Napoli. And 1-3-2 against West Ham. One good team, Brentford, in that entire run. Fair, he beat Brentford, but okay. Beats Wolves. Okay, none of this says anything. He lost to Arsenal again. He drew against Leeds. He beat Hull City. This Liam Rosenoir guy is not an upgrade, bro. People sleep on Maresca. That Chelsea team is so average. Yeah, I agree. Conte in Champions League is so fake, man. His chain is fake as fuck. Foden, stinker and hooked, but we don't care. It's an FA Cup friendly, basically. These games are the friendlies at this point. Guehi in for the John Stones as well. Let's get a goal here. Let's make this 2-0. Because this is getting kind of boring. I mean, it's been boring all game, but like, it's getting boring, I suppose. Free kick to Salford. But as I was saying, Enzo Maresca has made players like Caicedo, like Enzo, look like proper good players. These guys are not good players. Oh, but they look good under Maresca. They're not good players, bro. Maresca is a very good coach. Give him players that Man City has. I think Maresca has overperformed with with Chelsea. If he can overperform with Man City, that means winning a league title. Every season winning a league title, that is overperforming with Man City. So I'm not particularly worried about getting him. A lot of Man City fans are like, this Maresca guy is a scrub. He's replaced by Rosenoir. Rosenoir is better. This Rosenoir guy has not done shit, bro. He's beaten a few shit teams. He's beaten one good team, and that's Brentford. Fair enough to him. That's all he's beaten. You can only beat what's ahead of you, of course, but draws against Leeds at home. No. Barely scraping a win past West Ham at home. Barely scraping a win past Paphos at home. These are not good results. Because he came from the Championship, Leicester, that's why the expectations were not as high. No, it's not that, bro. It's people just don't quite understand how good teams are. They don't know what a manager is supposed to do with a certain crop of players. Because they either overestimate or underestimate the quality of the players. A lot of people overestimate the Chelsea player quality, and you're gonna see that drop soon. But Liverpool still not sacked. Even though they do play Brighton later tonight. I don't think Arne Slot should be sacked. Arne Slot has done a really good job to win Liverpool a league title in his first season. He's had a unexpected drop off this season after being completely backed. But a few of his players got washed overnight. Alisson, washed. Van Dijk, washed. Konate, washed. Salah, washed. words not as good as he expected, not as good as anyone expected. So, I think he should be on thin ice, but I don't think he should be sacked yet. I can't lie. Excuse me. This game is so fucking boring. It is literally putting me to sleep. I am literally going to fall asleep watching this game. Maybe I should do jumping jacks, bro. Stay awake. Gonna do some jumping jacks. I'm surprised that this is still 1-0, bro. Can we get a 2-0, bro? Like, come on. Like, I don't think anything bad will happen, but, you know, you want safe, you know? Because if something does happen, well, that's kind of scuffed, isn't it? Mudrick, he's still suspended, getting banned faster than ever on everything. Why is Mudrick getting banned now? Salford are playing some good football. This is boring as fuck. Big up to Gus, by the way. I believe you're new. I can't lie, this is very boring. Not like if you mean good football as in they're playing resilient, yeah. But it's not entertaining football. I also think Man City is just playing very low intensity, so that's why we're not really breaking through or scoring or anything like that. Have you forgotten about him? Mykhailo Mudryk has reportedly been handed a 1-month ban from a gaming platform. Oh yeah, he cheated on a game, didn't he? Or something like that. Was it he cheated on a game or he said a slur or something like that? I can't remember what it was. I mean, yeah, they've been resilient to their credit, but we've also just... There's been no intensity. We've not really tried a lot to break them down. It's just been a lot of sideways passing and controlling the game. To control the game, but... I agree. It's just been... but by the way, look, we are better without Erling Haaland, though. You know, we're better without Erling Haaland. We're better without Rodri. We're better without all these shitty players who are just hipsters, apparently. Don't worry, guys. But by the way, has Donnarumma been available this game? Because we've had a second half collapse. Is that Donnarumma's fault? Because we've done fuck all in the second half. That must be Donnarumma's fault somehow. Big up El Nobbins. Because, you know, when build-up fails, it's the goalkeeper's fault. I agree. But this just goes to show that we've got issues which extend beyond any player. And our better players just are better so they can mask those better. But, you know what the problem is here, Luke? My opinion is we have wanted to play this game because even if you look at any of our issues this season, that shouldn't extend to playing this poorly against Salford. I think we've just gone 1-0 up and we've been too relaxed about this game. We've just been like, well, let's pass the ball around. Let's be calm. Let's not worry. Like, I think we've got that mentality of, we're 1-0 up, we're not gonna concede against Salford. I think we've got that mentality. Where we think it's gonna be fine, so there's no intensity. I don't think this is a tactic issue, a player issue, or anything like that. I think it's just I think this is just the mentality of the players on the pitch. They don't want to win enough. Like, obviously they're winning, but they don't want a second goal. They don't want a third goal. They think, hey, we're fine. Let's play calm. There's nothing you can do about that. That is just poor mentality of players sometimes, and you can't do anything about it. This is X-ray from... This is the X-ray from the last round. Not sure what you mean. This is the X-ray from the last round. I'm not sure what you mean about that, Adam. Too many tacticals think they know better than other fans. Too many tacticals just don't know football. Period. Like, the concept of isolation is such a basic concept. And I have never seen a tactical who understands it. If you want to pretend you know football better than other people, make sure you know what isolation as a concept is. Don't even bother about anything else. If you don't understand isolation, don't talk to me. Pep picked a good team here too. No way, this performance is on him. I did not say that. You can see he's pissed at this performance. Yeah. Shit. Players are just too lax, bro. They're like, yeah, we're fine. Nothing's gonna happen. We're fine. And they're lucky because nothing has happened so far. But we really should be all... we should be 2 or 3 goals up at this point. Not 1-0. 1-1. 1-2. Sheffield United has a collapse against Millwall. I didn't say you were blaming Pep, okay. I misunderstood what you... That's my apologies. But I know I agree, this is not Pep's fault. Like, Pep can't do anything about players being lazy. Having to bring Rodri on against Salford is embarrassing. I'm gonna finish that sentence for you. It's embarrassing. But oh well. Millwall, they've turned it around, bro. 2 quick. Literally, before I even finished reading the chat, they scored 2 goals. That's crazy. In the time it took me to read 5 messages, they scored 2 goals. Talk about crumbling. Talk about absolutely crumbling. Exeter City FC during the League 1, and you smashed them 10-1. It's Salford from the same league. I believe Salford is from the same league, right? But we're better without Erling Haaland. Let me remind you. The Kaido. Why does no one just play a ball forward? There you go. There you go, I say, as we lose the ball. Commentator's discussion now. The menu. Seaman. I should call him Seaman. That is his real name, of course. Corner for Man City. When you actually try to play the ball forward and you actually try to make an action, you actually get something. A corner or set piece or whatever. Marmouche, good action, and no 2-0. That's poor luck. Seaman hits the net. I think Seaman is going to score the 2nd goal for us. Because he's the only one who's really trying. He and Marmouche. Lewis should have scored that, by the way, but I'm not going to be too hard on him. Oh, that was O'Reilly. When did O'Reilly come on? Hold up, I didn't even notice that O'Reilly came on. Yeah, O'Reilly came on, apparently. We had to bring on Seaman, O'Reilly, and Guehi to win this game, bro. Israel. We had to bring on Israel, Auto Parts, and Seaman to get this game over the line, bro. Yikes. Salford City is 6th in Football League 2. League 2. Not even League 1, but League 2. That's like the bottom of the English Football League. Ugh. The bottom of EFL. Ooh. Ah, that's nasty. Exeter City FC, 13th in Football League 1. Okay. So we batted Exeter 10-1 and we're surviving 1-0 against Salford. This is pathetic. Big up Rosa. Kind of is, can't lie. Israel wins the ball back. I'm gonna go with slander names now. Just for the fun of it. Pottery. On to James. James Bond! Hey, that's what we should call him. We should call him James Bond. It is pathetic. 10 times worse performance. 100 times, I'd say. Because it's a way worse team as well. Israel on the ball again. Israel onto Seaman. I say the band names lovingly, by the way. Big up Seaman. I love Seaman. Luckily, I'm a small streamer, because that'd be clipped up if I was a big streamer. No days off after this week after this. Pep will absolutely punish them after punish them after this. Boss. Hey, you know. Luckily, I'm not big enough of a streamer to get clipped up. Am I behind? Well, I'm 10 seconds behind, bro. They only just scored now. Why was I not watching live? Yeah, I was 10 seconds behind. Like, I was not watching live. I could have been watching live. For some reason, I was watching 10 seconds behind. There you go, fix that. Anyhow, 2-0. Yay! Israel scored the 2-0 against the mighty. No, we call him Israel over here. Mark Israel Guehi. Israel has scored for Man City. Israel has done the job for the United Arab Emirates. Let's get political about this one, shall we? Let's not. Let's avoid the politics on this one. About time. Guehi for the World Cup ready. Brother, this is Salford, brother. Hyping a goal against Salford. Oi. Brazilian standards in the mud. Big up Israel. Israel is Guehi's middle name. Look it up. Look it up, by the way. Look up Mark Guehi, his full name. It's Mark Israel Guehi. I'm not taking the piss. That is his middle name. Well, now we're playing quick football. Well, now they're excited to play. Ball on the left. I'm gonna change the scoreboard in a second, but Seaman is on the ball here. Seaman into the box. Good cross, but nobody gets to it somehow. Makaido. Shots deflected. Well, now they're excited to play football, guys. They're gonna bore us to death for 30 minutes. Then they're gonna play football. I don't care, bro. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not too fussed about this game. But, I'm not too fussed about this game, but it is kind of sad, isn't it? After this, will you do a post-game reaction? I'm not gonna do an entire stream. I'll say live for like 30 minutes. I'll do whatever amount after this, but I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna do like another stream because I can't be bothered. It's Valentine's, guys. Valentine. I got stuff to do. Ball to the right, Makaido. Makaido. Ball through. Oh, Tijani. I expected more goals. I did say this is not going to be high scoring. I did say that at the start of the stream, didn't I? I said at the start of the stream, I don't think there will be that many goals in it. And hey. Should be 5 minimum. I don't do this like get me 5 goals thing because I don't care at the end of the day, but the performance is. This performance is awful. Aston Villa Newcastle upcoming next. Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a good game, I think. Yes, you did. I know ball, bro. I know ball. Watch us scam a 3rd goal now. Oh, he punched the ball away. I'm looking forward to see the video that Il Nobbins makes about how Donnarumma caused this 2nd half. I'm looking forward to seeing. Okay, because obviously all the problems come down to Donnarumma. I'd love to see that from Nobbins. Great ball by Cherky and Semenyo. Oh. I love you, bro. I love you, Seaman, bro. But that ain't it. That was such a ball by Cherky. Now I'm getting gassed over the fucking League 2 site or League 1 site. Yeah, Mansfield beating Burnley. Mansfield. Another League 1 team that is beating a Premier League team. I mean Ipswich beats. I mean Ipswich is championship, but Ipswich beat. Sorry, not Ipswich. Wrexham beat Ipswich as well. Both championship, of course, but you know, not really what I'd expected there. But I guess West Ham is massive now. Now they finally open up. I mean, it's just Man City players that are trying harder now. That's all it is. Man City been fucking around all game. That's it, I think. It's that simple. I love Seaman, Alf 2026. I love Seaman. What can you say, bro? Big up Seaman. Antoine Seaman. Remove the yo. Remove the yo. Antoine Seaman. I love him. No homo. No homo, but I love Seaman. I wonder what Guehi's opinion is on. I thought you said Simon. No, I'm saying Seaman. S-E-M-E-N. That's what I call Semenyo. Because I'm 5 years old. I'm like 5 years old. I'm not very funny, but I think I'm funny. And that's most YouTubers, isn't it? I think I'm funny, but I'm not really funny. So I make YouTube videos and streams where I say my shitty jokes because nobody else wants to hear them. I still subject people to my shitty jokes, but nobody wants to hear them. So you could have resisted white sticks. Aye. Yo, not too many details. Not too many details, yo. This is getting out of hand. Call Real Madrid, bro. They love them white sticks. Johnny Reinders, his shot is blocked and picked up by the goalkeeper of Salford. Or Brighton to Seagulls. Not really. Doesn't really fit. Like, it has to be a white team. Boss. Oh, dude. Fuck me. Oh, that's a massive stinker. It has to be a team that wears a white kit, is what I meant by that. No racismo. Like Real Madrid, Tottenham. It can be Spurs. Like, Spurs is too much of a bottle job. Like, Spurs could not finish a rank, you know what I mean? So they can't be a seaman team, can they? I guess it could be Arsenal. Arsenal literally had seamen in their team. Seamen. I mean, like, you know, they had seamen. Because the good thing is that there will not be a super volcano eruption on this planet anytime soon. I mean, can we know that for sure? How many super volcanoes are there? Let me look that up. How many super volcanoes are on Earth? Approximately 20 known supervolcanoes on Earth capable of producing super eruptions. Magnitude 8 on the Volcano Explosive Index. These massive, rare volcanoes, which can eject over 1,000 cubic kilometers of material, are scattered globally, with notable examples including Yellowstone, USA, Lake Toba, Indonesia, and Lake Taupo in New Zealand. I've never heard of Lake Taupo. I knew about Lake Toba and about Yellowstone. I've never heard about Lake Taupo. Yellowstone has 3 major eruptions that we know of. 2.1 million years ago, 1.3 million years ago, and 640,000 years ago. Don't worry about this game, guys. This game is so fucking boring, I promise you. The super volcanoes are more interesting. Lake Toba, I know about this. About the eruption 74,000 years ago. Lake Taupo, I've never heard of this. Recently experienced increased volcanic unrest. Campi Flegrei in Italy, a large caldera system near Naples. Long Valley Caldera, Valles Caldera. 2 super volcanoes that are pretty close by. And Era Caldera, located in Kyushu. Where is Kyushu? Is that near Kyoto? Let me look that up. Kyushu. Oh, it's on the like southern island. What is that called? Fukushima? Is that what it's called? No, Fukushima is up north, isn't it? Oh, what is it called? It's right near Kumamoto, actually. If you don't know what Kumamoto is, it's like between Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It's like a major city called Kumamoto. They were actually on the list, like Kyoto, Hiroshima, Kumamoto, Nagasaki. They're all on our list for cities to potentially drop the nuclear bombs on. Kyoto was taken off the list because of like cultural importance. Full time, Jesus Christ, what an awful game. What an awful game. Valencia, what is that? Bats? Yeah, Valencia the Bats. Mount Olympus on Mars is the largest known volcano in the solar system. That is correct. Mount Olympus on Mars, I'm pretty sure is way bigger than like, I think it's like twice the size of Mount Everest, isn't it? Like twice the height, I mean by that. And it's way broader as well. And mountain on Mars, where we wanna like live, basically, I guess. It's like 15 times bigger than Everest. That has to be volume, not height. That has to be volume, right? Because the reason why mountains on Mars are way bigger is because they have no erosion. There's no atmosphere. There's no wind. There's no climate. There's no water. So there's no erosion. So these mountains, they get super massive. and nothing erodes them. Way true, but this has been shit. I completely agree with you, Luke. I literally was gonna fall asleep at some point in this game. I would have fallen asleep if this game didn't stop soon. Bro, awful game. That's not what I meant to do. Cool. Awful game, I can't lie. But we won. At the end of the day, we won. Guys, we won. We won. But nah, this is fucking shit. We just didn't play with intensity. It's not that the tactics failed. It's not that the players failed. But like on a technical level, we were just lazy. Like there was no intensity in this game from Man City. And I understand some of these players don't feel motivated to play against teams that they believe they're above. That's a very poor mentality. To come into this game and think I'm too good for this. Because it's fucking shit, bro. I'm staying for a bit longer. I'm staying a bit longer. I'm saying like 30 more minutes. If you want, I can send you the link. If you want. I forgot. Yeah. We were talking about mountains earlier. Leuven 2-2 against Dender. Scientists believe Mount Olympus Mons is most likely dormant rather than extinct. Meaning it may still have the potential for volcanic activity in the future. I didn't know about that. I actually did not know about that. There you go. I don't know that much about mountains and volcanoes, to be honest. Like, I know about a few of the super volcanoes. Obviously, Yellowstone. Everyone knows Yellowstone. But I don't know that much about them. Let me send the link to Luke. One second, I'm gonna change the scene here. Am I loading in? There we go, beautiful. And now let me get this link to Luke. I have sent you the link on WhatsApp, Luke. But yeah, I'm very disappointed about how this game went. Like from a player perspective, because I'm a Club Brugge fan, as some of you guys may be aware. And I have seen a lot of players who just think they're too good. And bro, it's very disappointing to see Man City players think they're too good for a game. Because that's just not the mentality you want from these players, is it? Like that mentality costs you points and costs you results where you shouldn't drop points or lose games. Like it's a very bad mentality to see, and you see it a lot at smaller teams. I'm not saying Man City is a small team, but like I support Club Brugge as well, so I recognize that type of behavior. It's very annoying. Villarreal gets one back to 1. Send the link. I mean, I've sent the link, so there you go. This is a case. If humanity wants to move to Mars, we'll see what happens. Hey, the Mars conversation is better than the game. What do you have to say?
Hey, you alright? Give me.
Oh, sorry, I had you on mute. There you go.
There you go. You alright?
Yeah. 1 second. I just got a message. I'll respond to that later. Yeah, bro. The Mars conversation was much better than this game. So if you want to talk about
that was awful.
blame you, but,
that was awful.
About the game.
Some of these players, man, honestly, right? I've got to look in the mirror. I know Salford played well. Don't big up to them. They play well, but
They didn't really.
It's a League 2 team at home, bro. It's a League 2 team at home. What are you doing? I'm sorry, this entitlement, mate. I cannot stand. You get the game done. You get in there, get the goal. If it's 4-0, I'm not asking for 10-0 again. I'm asking for just a good performance. Where you say, you know what, it's done. Then see it out. 2-0. It's like we got lucky there. To be fair, I thought we did get lucky at times because Trafford kept us in the game at times. So I'm not panicking.
By the
But
way, Trafford played good, by the way. No slack on him.
He was good.
But apparently the goalkeeper is the issue with the build-up, and the goalkeeper is Donnarumma. So what happened today?
Neither keeper is an issue. Both keepers are, again, for me, tactical accounts. They need to shut up. I don't give a fuck who. It isn't attack at anyone particularly. Just shut up. Because at the end of the day, right, there's not the only issue in this team. Again, is it a valid point? Possibly, yeah. But is it the only issue? No. Today, the attack today. Shirky, it's Salford, mate. I love you. Foden, it's Salford, mate. Mamouche, unlucky. Should have scored today. And he probably would have done a better game. So, but again, should have a lot. For Mamouche, right, I'll give him a little bit of a caveat because he probably should have scored today. So that I'll give him a little bit of caveat. Again, he probably should, but he should have scored. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Reinders, oh my god, man. I want to back this guy. I really do. But it's Salford. What are you doing? Like, what? Again, like, this isn't me saying I want players out the door. I'm saying if we want to be winning trophies and battling for all the trophies in March, look, a good news, mate, is that we're guaranteed to be all competitions go into March, which is brilliant. That's great. That's great to hear. But we should be going into that March with a good positive mentality. Like we've got a week off now, which is great. No playoff games to worry about this year, which is great for the squad. But if I'm Pep, I'm bringing the players in again because I'm sorry, right? That ain't acceptable at all. I think Gahey was good, but again, why have to bring on Semenyo and Gahey and Rodri against Salford? Like, it should be a game where we bring on Samba for a game, give him a chance to run out. But no, we had to bring on the first team players. Like, people say, we're through. That's not the point. Going through was the minimum requirement. It was the minimum requirement of going through against Salford at home. These are the games that you put goals past these teams, their confidence up for the squad, going into the Newcastle, going to Leeds, going into the rest of the games coming up. And both of us know that. We know how hard it gets this period. But all this does show that we're not a crap team. We're not a crap team. The problem is with this team is that up here, they've got a lock in every game. Be it Salford, be it bloody Eastern National League, be it Arsenal at home. Every game now is a final pretty much. If you want to be going into these competitions in the last stages and getting titles, every game is a final where you must win. That's how it works now. We're in crunch time now. It's crunch time.
Yeah, and I mean, I just watched this game, and I think these players did not give two fucks about this game. Some of them tried, but I feel like the majority of players were like, I'm too good for this game. That's the feeling I got from these players.
Which, by the way, can punish you. Look at Mansfield today against Burnley. Burnley at home to Mansfield in League One, and Mansfield 1-2-1, I think. Was that confirmed, the results? Have a look. Bear with me, check the fixtures. So West Ham 1-1-0. But I mean, look at Burton. Burton almost beat West Ham. So I only won West Ham 1-0, but extra time. 2 extra time in that game. Mansfield beat Burnley. We beat Salford 2-0. And then obviously not. But this is the thing. We've got a very good chance of winning this whole competition.
Where is Salford, by the way? Are they League 2 or the League 1? I'm not
even
sure.
Sixth in League 2. 6th in League 2. They're worse than extra in League 1.
6th in League 2. You know how embarrassing that is.
Again, I was saying to my mates in the chat, I was saying, the rest of the squad gets cut apart from Gahey and Trafford. They go home early to their families on Valentine's Day. The rest of the team, you're staying behind getting cut. Because I tell you, Pep picked the right team today. No shit, the team was like, yeah, we're a good team, happy with that. Got Stones back, centre back with Elaine. Obviously, Elaine got injured. Again, Elaine, again, I'll let off because he was injured. So he can go home early. But the rest of the team today, I don't give a fuck if you think if Salford is shit or whatever. It is still a home game. You're playing again in football. Anything can happen. Everything can happen in football. And trust me, we know that better of all how things go.
Wigan.
You've got to. Wigan away, 1-0. Wigan FA Cup. You've got to take every game seriously and lock in and get the game done. Even if you're not playing great, even if you play crap 1-4-0, all right, we'll score 4
You played
goals.
good,
All right.
though.
Huh?
You played good, though, Captain.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. I played well. I mean, I should have done. Should have been getting cooked, but no, I played well against. I mean, I'm sorry.
Hey, I scored the first goal, by the way.
You did, yeah.
Alfie Godington.
Guys, this is what we have to do, guys. We have to just banter because we were that bad. Own goal with 6 goals season now. Brilliant. Sign him up on a permanent deal this summer, I think, after that. But nah, look, we're through. I mean, look, I'm happy we're through. Of course I am. But that's not. I knew, but that's not the guarantee requirement anyway. It should be we're going through minimum. But I'm pissed off because again, the players know that every game now is a chance to win. Like, yeah, this squad can win stuff this season, definitely can. But we need everyone locked in. This was a chance for Reinders to get some form and get a chance to against Newcastle next week.
Yeah,
Cherky, look, it wasn't great today. Again, everyone's. I'm not giving anyone any caveats or any. Oh, it's okay. Like, apart from like the 3 players that one was injured, one was in goal, one was scored the goal. Marmouche today, he should have scored 2, maybe 3 today, and it's unlucky that VAR wasn't in the game. Which, by the way, should be in the game, but of course, no. VAR shit because officials try no. Officials are the issue, not VAR.
But the thing is, they don't have VAR in these FA Cup games because they know it will do more drama. That's the only reason why. It's drama, clicks, views. Because then the conversation is about, oh, we should have a VAR in here. And they love that conversation. But
I think people just get angry. People are like, oh, but it ruins football. But no, I agree that they've got to make it quicker. It shouldn't take like the Bath game 8 minutes to get that right. They should be like, oh, we hit off Lewandowski. It's about 2 minutes. Right, yep, cool. Offside. It shouldn't take 8 minutes to get to that point.
By the way, really I'm not sure if you're watching the stream feed, but where the fuck do I put this? If you're watching the feed of the stream. Where the fuck do I put this? Because it's kind of awkward just over there.
In the middle?
And the middle doesn't really look great. On top, maybe.
At the top, the middle.
Maybe.
Above both of us on the like that. Yeah, that's probably better. I think.
Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah, there you go.
But no, like again, I'm not moaning. I'm not moaning and saying like obviously when we play well, I big it up and we're happy. I'm doing well recently. We've played a lot better recently. I mean, I'm getting a result, which is great. But we know it ourselves, though, Alfred. We've watched this team enough times over the last however many years. You have to get these games done ASAP. Do not allow the opposition to get a chance in the game, like Exeter. Even though it wasn't great first up, by the way. We're talking about game. We got 4 goals in the game, 2 own goals. And 2
by
goals,
the way, only 1 open play goal.
An own goal and then from a corner. Was it corner? Yeah, the corner. At least
it was from a corner. Short corner. Short corner. It counts as.
Look, Gahey, big up to him for his first goal. I mean, he should have much better circumstances for the game, but he obviously was wants the game himself today. But I'm sorry, this isn't the game where Haaland has to play this game. It should be a case where, right, the rest of you lot, get the game done. Haaland we save for the latter stage when we've got tougher team to come. Haaland you save for the Carabao Cup final.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing Haaland wasn't in the squad, because Pep would have brought him on otherwise.
Well, Rodri had to come on. Yeah, he had to. Fair enough. I mean, Pep did the right thing now. Like, I'm sure Pep would have said to Floyd Samba, "I'm playing you today second half." But they said, "I'm sorry, I couldn't bring you on." Because I know with Samba, right, he's someone that's actually a good player that obviously Pep rates. Honestly, he can get played, but he couldn't play him because the squad let him down today. You have to get the result. I'm not asking for 10 goals. I'm not. I'm asking for just a good performance. Everyone give it a shit. Everyone going for it. Huh?
9 goals.
Yeah, 9. But
no,
still, look.
My thing was, I said, gets 3 goals in the first half, 3-0 up. Play the first 15 minutes of the second half, just calm, get control. then give some chances to the other players like Samba on the bench. Who else was on the bench? I don't know. I don't know who was on the bench actually.
Hold on, I'll let you know. Hold on.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, it was a good bench. I'll give Pep credit for not making it a full
Obviously,
use.
Makaido did come on because
Well, yeah, because
injury. It
But
was
on the
only Samba and Makaido actually. But yeah, we should have just made this game very comfortable. And
our bench was Donnarumma, Gahey, Rodri, Makaido, Nunes, O'Reilly, Samba, Semenyo, Diaz. It was a good bench. I mean, fair enough to Pep. I would have. I think I can see why he didn't play a stronger bench to get the game through. But it's the fact when you look at that team, right? We had Trafford in goal, fair enough. 8 Nori, Stones, Husnov, Elaine. Obviously, Elaine got injured, but Stones was playing. I mean, the back four I can't really blame because again, it wasn't their job anyway. It's more that I'm looking more at the midfield than the attack. That's the issue. Like Nico G got minutes, cool. Rodri, Rico Lewis obviously was midfield, but I was going right back, so that's cool. But Ryan, what's going on with him, man? I'm not using me to target him. I'm just saying, like, this is
I think the problem with Reinders is he's a fucking pussy. To put it bluntly, because when you play in the Premier League, you can already tell he just bugs out of challenges. He doesn't really go in fully. When he gets pushed, it's too much. But when you play against a League 1 team, a League 2 team, because these teams, they play Sergio Ramos football all day. So he just pushes out. And you can't be pushing out against these teams, man. That's something he's going to have to work on over the summer, because I do believe there's a player there. And when Reinders signed for Man City, what did he say? He didn't say, I want to play like Gundogan. He did not say, I want to play like Rodri. He said, I want to play like De Bruyne. I see where he has that similar style, but it's nowhere near in quality. If you want to play like De Bruyne, I can see the style, the quality. I'm sorry. Kevin De Bruyne at Genk was better. No offense.
Look, Reinders has got the G&A. Not I'm going to guess he does have G&A, but that's not the issue. G&A.
Yeah.
Like, again, well done. Get G&A in a City team. Well done. I need better from you overall, though. Output, intensity. Because again, if you put that in, you have more G&A, more better performances. Again, I'm not saying we've got to sell him.
What I'm looking for is pressing and holding up the ball, supporting the striker, aerial duels. This guy is Stalbro. He's like the same height as Haaland, I think.
We've got a tall team, by the way. We've got a tall team. We've got a tall team, by the way.
So get in there. You get stuck in. I'm looking for that mentality and put some muscle on, because he's a twink, let's be honest.
We've
got a lot of twinks.
Cherky, let's be real. Was it his best game today either? Or did he even play today?
Who? Cherky? Where's that?
No, he started, didn't he? He starts, didn't he?
Yeah, he started.
Did he even play? Did I even see him today?
He made one good pass.
That's what I mean. Look, don't get me wrong, right? They're brilliant signing for us, Cherky. But this is the kind of game where you've got to be getting guaranteed stuff today. Like, again, it's very easy for the Cherky stands on X to sort of glaze that, but we're not doing that here. Everyone's going to get fairly criticised here. Today, he's got to do a lot more than that today. And Foden as well. Foden today. Again, I love Foden. But again, I'm not, much obviously, he's around my age, he's my age, and I want him to do really well. He wasn't great today. He wasn't. Like, I think the attack today just looks so out of it, and so not enough fluidity in that attack today. And I think Joe would have been ideal today. And you might. I'm not sure if you agree with me or not. If we had Savinho fit today, I'll play Savinho on the wing today. I think the wingers, actually wingers.
I don't think this is a player problem. So, like, this is just. I mean, it's a player problem mentality-wise, but it's not a quality problem. No. The quality is there. It's just like, I'm too good for this game.
I mean, manager, where he picked the right team. There was no issues. That team was well played as well today. He played the right team, but you can see him getting pissed.
Big up, by the way, to Tausif. So many bad decisions from the ref. other than the offside, I don't think he made a single poor decision, to be honest. I think he played a pretty good game.
This is my free issue. Well, this is a manager issue. Again, he put the right team, but brought the right players on as well. I think Pep Pep will be fuming at that game after the game. I'd be bollocking him at full time because we're through, but it'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I think one thing he doesn't like is arrogance and entitlement in games like this. Like, he takes the games like very seriously. He does. Like, one thing about Pep you can always give credit for is that in Carabao Cup or FA Cup games, no matter how small competition, he would always tell them to go for it and give their all. And this was a game where I felt like they thought that they were better than them, and they should get through by the fact that they're better. Not how it works, football. And is that Salford away? Different game, I reckon. Different game.
You can't just play like you're above a game. Like, no. The fact that you're playing the game means you're not above. Like, it's the thing, yeah. Some of these players, like most of this team, is our B team. Cherky has not been starting games recently.
No, which I understand, but he'll get there.
Foden has not been starting games recently. He started yesterday against Fulham, didn't he?
But with Cherky, I understand what he's doing. It's more his first season. I reckon he'll starting more.
Tijani Reinders has not been starting games. Marmoush has been on the shadow realm all season. He played against Wolves. Yippee-yo. Nuri. The centre back said new. Okay, Hrusnov has been playing, so okay, whatever.
It's his first game back, so I'll give him that one. Yeah.
Lewis has not been playing all season. Gonzalez also first game back. I'll allow it. You're playing this way. Yeah, you think you're too good for this game, but you've been on the Man City bench all season. Like, brother. You've been on the bench all season because you're not good enough.
It's the first team. No wonder he plays Gahey, Nunez, Rodri, O'Reilly. O'Reilly, by the way, honestly, is better than Reinders right now in current form. He is. This isn't me flattering anywhere. I want everyone in the squad to do well. I want Reinders to be a baller. I want everyone to be balling out. We want the best for the squad, don't we? Whoever's in the squad right now, playing wherever right now. You can't be doing this. If you want a chance to be playing this running, which by the way, this running's going to be mad. March will get March madness. That's what I'm calling it. Every game in March will be crazy. Going forward anyway.
Pick up, by the way, Adam. Pick up Adam. He put in the link to his own channel, which he's always allowed to do. Pick up Adam. Yeah. Subscribe to his channel. Can you put in Luke's link as well, Adam? Subscribe to Adam. Subscribe to Luke. Don't move in fraudulent like the players did today. I got the question here. You don't expect City to win the Champions League anyways, do you? I don't know if that's targeted to me or to Luke, but I think if we get to the semi-final, we can win it, but I don't think we're getting to the semi.
We can do it, but this team has to wake up. That's what I'm going to say. Like, look, I'll have to go in a bit, but I'll end it here, right? It's my final point. I'll do a review on Monday discussing it. You're welcome to come on that one, by the way. I'll send that one on Monday. For me, with this team, we have got a lot of opportunity here in a rebuild season post last year, how bad we were last year, to win. Again, I'm not asking for all four. I'm asking for a trophy minimum to showcase how far we've come. Arsenal is shit. They are. I'm sorry, that they are not that good. So I don't think they are. We're actually a good team when we're on it. And we're getting better each week when we're on it. Not today. Today was crap, but in the league, we've been getting better recently. We've got a chance here to go on a run and win some stuff this year. This has to be a wake-up call for the whole squad. If you want to be in this title fight...
By the way, sorry to interrupt. Man of the match. I'm sorry, not a single player deserves man of the match today. Continue.
Trafford, probably.
Yeah, Trafford. Let's give it to Trafford.
I can't give it Gahey because no offense, good goal. We got a goal. We up to him, but I'm being real here. Nah, not after that. No, but look, we're through. We're pleased with, but yeah, we've got a week now to get it together. We really do.
I think this team is just Haaland FC. I can't lie. When people just slander some of our players, and listen, some of these players need to do better, but when people slander Haaland specifically, Donnarumma, Rodri, which I've seen a lot of recently, I just think, I'm sorry, without Haaland and Donnarumma, I genuinely don't think we will be top 4 right now. I genuinely think it's that bad.
But yeah, look, we're through. 5th round now we're through. So hey, look.
And by the way, to add on to that, I think with Bernardo Silva on the pitch, we would have been 2 times better because he would lead this team. He would, 100%. He would go up to a player like Bernardo Silva on that pitch. He would not accept Tijani Reinders just walking around.
Oh no!
He would shout at Tijani Reinders. I think that's something you miss when you don't have Bernardo Silva on the pitch. And not that he plays well. I mean, he does play well in some games, but not even him playing well, but him holding other players to the standards required. Because these players are just lagging off, man. Bernardo Silva would not allow that.
Yeah. All right. Well, also big ups there in the chat. Obviously, I've been covering you now for the European Heavyweight show from while you've been out. So at least now there's 2 of us now who can do that job now for City now, which is good. So yeah,
brilliant. I mean, what do you have to say about Donnarumma as your only hope? Because not gonna lie, bro, we only need Donnarumma to beat you a lot. Harry Kane has scored half his goals through penalties this season, by the way.
And also, do you know what it is?
Hey, congratulations to Harry Kane for breaking the record for the most penalties in a single Bundesliga season. Congratulations. Did that today.
Parry Payne, well done. One Parry Payne. Well done. But look, I think what it is, right? Bayern for me are beatable, so are we. Every team in Europe right now is beatable. I'm going to say is everyone is. This is a very open playing field right now where we've got a chance. Look, I'm not saying we're going to win it, by the way, but we've got a chance. But we've got to get it together. Yeah. Anyway, a big up, bro.
Don't sleep on Club Brugge, of course, because that's
no one, mate. It isn't anyone right now. It's anyone, mate.
You know what? If Romeo Vermont can fucking start the games instead of get injured every 3 seconds. He's John Stones, but younger than a striker. Do you still expect to win the Carabao Cup? I'll let Luke go now because he's got to go, but...
a big up, bro, for having me on, and I'll see you soon for a show soon. Right? Big up, man. Big up.
Thanks for coming. I'll respond to chat and then I'll be going myself. Do you still think you can win the Carabao Cup or you'll win the Carabao Cup? It's Arsenal in a final. That's my honest. It's Arsenal in a final. Come on, we know where this is going. It's Arsenal. Lads, it's Tottenham. Well, it's not Tottenham, it's Arsenal, but lads, it's like playing Tottenham. This is not Tottenham history. This is London history. Chelsea, 8 cup finals in a row, lost. 8 finals in a row, lost. Arsenal, 3 times second place. Bottle job supreme. This is London history. Of course, we don't even need to talk about Tottenham. This is London history. This is not the history of the Tottenham. This is just history of London. They're just bottle jobs. They're just bottle jobs. It's that simple, bro. Bottle job FC. The entire. That's why London needs to have 20 teams, because they all bottle shit. To be fair, Trikos Abdullah. Look at how shameful you are. Yeah, banter aside, so Zed, what Luke said, I completely agree with. I think there's no real good teams in Europe right now. Paris Saint-Germain just don't convince me this season. I've watched 5 games of theirs, but still, none of their 5 games have convinced me. Barcelona don't convince me. Arsenal, they're winning games, but they don't look great, do they? Us ourselves, Man City, none of these teams convince me. Bayern München, you got spanked by Arsenal, who I don't think is very convincing. We got spanked by Tottenham twice this season, so nobody's convincing. That's it, in my opinion. So, in short, Club Brugge will win the Champions League. There you go. We are all beatable, but I feel like you need Donnarumma. I agree. We need Donnarumma. I 100% agree. Donnarumma and Haaland. Without them, we're so fucking done. No, sorry. Chelsea have not won the trophy since 2000. What did they win in 2019? They've not won a trophy in England since 2017. Have they? Because we won the Community Shield in 2019 as well, so it's not that. They've not won a trophy in England since 2017. Barcelona will continue to play high line. Hey, with Cancelo, by the way. High line with Cancelo. Ay. Atletico, Madrid, they are very inconsistent. Yeah, Madrid is shit. Don't worry about Atletico. We will beat them. We will beat them. Don't worry. 4-0 loss at the Allianz. Find shame. I'm not a Barca fan. I don't need to find shame. But to all the Barca fans out there, yeah, that's embarrassing, isn't it? Chelsea and England. Yeah, since 2017. Embarrassing, isn't it? Embarrassing. It's just as this game. But you know what? I've had enough complaining for today. I love complaining, don't get me wrong. But I've had enough complaining for today. So I'll leave it there. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And is there anyone I can redirect to? But don't have 4-0 loss. You know we have a positive record against Atleti. You know that. We have a positive record against Atletico. I am ready for that Romeo Verman 30-yard screamer, bro. Whenever we play Atletico Madrid, we turn into prime Barcelona. Then we'll be shit the next game, but for Atletico Madrid, we are prime Barcelona. Don't sleep on us, bro. We are the best Atletico beaters in the world. And they're not the favourites to win the FA Cup, probably. Yeah, they're not winning anything this season. Chelsea is not winning anything this season. Oh, they won the Community Shield S. George Gold edition. The S. George Gold version of the Community Shield. Wow. Congratulations. You're so special for that one. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Nobody's live, so no redirects. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It does help out a ton. And happy Valentine's. Happy Valentine's Day for everyone. And if you're single, skill issue, but still happy Valentine. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.